Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is the first time you're watching one of my videos, welcome. Today I'm going to be playing a full game of Winterblessed Hwei on PBE, where I'm going to be kind of having a more serious game with Hwei versus my last one, where it was literally like my first game on that champion and I was just explaining the abilities and all that kind of stuff. Now with like at least 10 games under my belt of Hwei, I'm going to kind of give you more of a realistic game of how it might look when you play him, as well as show off his really cool Winterblessed skin, which is like totally giving off Jack Frost vibes. This is going to be a new event line, by the way, so this skin is going to have a border as well as an event chroma and chromas that come alongside that as well. Before we get into the more meat and potatoes of this video, thank you guys so much for watching my video on Hwei. If you guys do want to see a more just so impressions and more about his kit video where I explain it, make sure you watch my last one. And just thank you guys so much for watching that, because I'm so inconsistent with YouTube this year. I swear I'm trying my literal hardest to become more consistent, but you guys show up for me even when I don't post in like a month. So thank you guys so much for that. It means so much to me. I literally am reading your comments like it's Christmas morning every morning, just like refreshing them. So please leave me more comments. If you guys do like this video, thumbs up it. It really helps the channel, and subscribe if you'd like to too, because I'm trying to hit 60,000 subscribers at some point in the near future. So if you'd like to do that, make sure you click those buttons and also join my Discord. We have a cute little community over there, and watch me live on Twitch, also down in the description. I promise I will say hi to you live. So we're against Ari this game, and one of the things that I've learned about playing Hwei when I've played him all these games is that he is a very weak early game champion, which makes sense. He definitely has more of that scaling mage type of fantasy. He is not a good early game champion. You should not be looking for engages and just hard trades early game. You should really just be looking for either poke with your Q or not trading at all. I don't think that he's very strong early on. Yeah, right there, I positioned poorly, and I got hit by the REW, which is not very good. So early game, I really don't want to push in the wave, even though I'm kind of doing the opposite of that by casting my QE. I really want the wave to stay more in the middle, and more so in a place where I can actually manage it and, not have to walk up to the wave if I want to do anything. Have to be careful for their jungler too. They have a jungle Lilia, so I don't have to be too careful. Thankfully, Lilia is not the best at ganking mid, and thanks to these new Season 14 changes, it's even harder to gank mid lane early game, because look how wide this lane looks. I swear, the map feels so much more open and so much bigger after the map changes. It's actually pretty insane. As for the skin itself, he is definitely, very frosty. He has a winter attire on, as well as a little ice arch around his back. Kind of reminds me of a karma mantra. And one of the biggest complaints that I've seen with this skin is people complaining about the fact that all of his abilities are icy and one color when he's a painter mage whose, whole shtick is supposed to be being colorful. So let me know what you think about that in the comments. Do you not like that they didn't differentiate the colors of his spells very much in this skin? Personally, I understand the complaints, but I do think it kind of goes with the thematic of the skin if you, have the abilities looking icy. So I'm going to cast my WE here to help me last hit a bit under the turret. Okay, thankfully Ari took a turret shot there. Yeah, I really just don't beat Ari early game. And as for my runes, I'm going First Strike. First Strike, I believe, is going to be his best rune. I think that he is, since he's a scaling mage, you can kind of think of Hwei as like Lux. He is basically Lux with a lot of extra steps. That is what this champion is in a nutshell. If you were to describe this champ to someone, just say that, and that kind of gives the gist of what he is. Okay, got both the CS there. And something else I didn't do in my first video was I believe that Hwei is going to be a tier user. So they changed how Archangel's staff is built in the new season, and it's a really good first item now because it builds not only out of tier but out of Lost Chapter as well. So I'm going to be going for a Archangels as my first item, and I think that that's going to be best on Hwei. So again, for now, I'm totally fine with just farming, getting short little trades with Qs as I can, and not really looking for anything else here.
On inspiration when
yeah, another huge thing with this champion is cooldown management. Not only does Hwei have high mana cost abilities, his W and his E especially have really, really long cooldowns. 18 seconds on both of them, basically. And my Q cooldown isn't that short early game either, so you really don't want to use your W or E willy-nilly. I was making the mistake a lot of just using my WE on cooldown, and a lot of times that's okay. But a lot of times it's actually not really good to do, because you might need your W or your E for something more important than just mana. So keep that in mind when you're playing Hwei. So thankfully Ahri's actually right now, so I should be able to get like a recall soon here. And since I have teleport and she only has ignite, I'll be able to get a pretty decent recall. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and freeze the wave. Ahri might be trying to stop me from freezing the wave though. So let's go ahead. I'm going to freeze the wave here, and then I'm going to recall, and then I'm going to TP back to lane so that my wave's in an actual good state when I come back to lane, since the wave will still be pushing back towards me. So let's go ahead and recall. Like I said, I'm going to go for a tier. Let's get an amp tome and a refillable in this, and go back to lane. But even though Hwei isn't the best in the... look, Ahri, she knows not to freeze. Even though Hwei isn't the best in the early game, he definitely has a very strong and pretty oppressive late game. I think his most OP ability, honestly, is his QW, like that Sunstrike. Look how long the range of this ability is. It feels like a very oppressive and OP ability. And really all of his Q abilities feel extremely strong later in the game. Alright, so we got the Void Grubs. Cool. So the Void Grubs are a new objective that spawns in the early game, and I believe there's 3 of them. And based on the number of them that you get, you actually get a buff to turret damage. So it helps you siege in the early game, and I think that's a really good addition to the game, because a lot of times early game felt very bot lane focused, since Dragon is like the only objective, or was the only objective. But now with the Void Grubs before Rift Herald spawns, it gives you a reason to kind of fight around topside early on. So I think it's a good addition to the game because of that. Yep, so I'm just clearing the waves. You know, Ahri, you can deal with this boringness. And because I got a good recall with teleport, I'm a level up on her, which is great. Okay, go for some poke here.
Give me your full attention.
Whoops, my fingers. My fingers are still getting used to his abilities. That was not the combo I meant to do. Yeah, the WE in this skin, I swear, looks so much like a Braum ult. It's so hard to tell. Like, if I had a Braum on my team, I'd literally think my Braum just ulted every time Hwei casts it. Alright, let's check out what's going on bot lane. Okay, I'm gonna cast this. I'm gonna cast this.
Express everything.
Ooh, I was hoping she'd take a turret shot there, but she did not, sadly. Alright, let me go drop my ward over here. Ooh, just barely out of range. If I put it a little bit more this way, I could have hit her ward and taken it out. But it's fine. Yeah, another cool thing about Hwei is his WE, the 3 little circles, actually counts as a hit of his passive. So you can auto attack plus like Q, and it'll proc his passive. Because that auto attack will have your WE on it and deals damage. Mia menacingly staring at her. Oh, okay, Ahri. Let's see, maybe I get the slow. Okay, cool.
Why can't I paint exactly?
Get a little hit off right there. Alright, so let's go ahead and shove out this wave, and then let me just go ahead and recall here. Alright, let's check out the recall together. So, I move my little brush, I summon a cool little Aurora, do a little ice skate with my evil twin. Oh, I'm not recalling. Okay, never mind. We'll have to finish that in a second. Ahri staying, so I must stay. Yeah, another thing with Hwei is that ability. I'm pretty sure in my last video, someone literally wrote a comment like, I don't think you used your EE once. And they might have been right, but Hwei's EE, which is that Maw ability I just used that like pulls things in the middle, it's a really good supplement to your wave clear. And with your QE, your EE is enough to kill the wave most of the time. So make sure you use your EE on the wave as well, because it's some good wave clear. I think that his EE in general is just the easiest ability to kind of use of his E's.
Maybe just myself.
Okay, back to lane I go. Really even game, actually, with my whole team. Let me fix this scoreboard. Like, bothers me. At least the mid lanes. Let me see how much CS I have compared to Ahri.
How sweet.
At least they'll.
Yeah, I also have a shield ability, which is pretty strong. You get a pretty big shield from it. And I can literally just sit here, press WE, and clear the wave on cooldown. But that's what you're going to want to do on this champion. Shield to help me with that trade a little bit. I don't think Ahri has her ult actually now. I might... If she does something here cheeky, I might look to try to kill her. Okay, well, now she really doesn't have her ult. There's a Lilia throwing bowling balls at me that I do not appreciate. Oh, scary. She might try to charm flash me, though. I am spooked. Okay, I'm saving my W so I can give myself a shield here. Oh god, I missed my ult. Oh no, no, so close, guys. If I would have hit my ult, I win that. I'm so bad. Please bear with me. This is a realistic game after all. Alright, so she used everything in her kit there. Unfortunately, I missed my ability that actually mattered, my ult. I think his ult is really difficult to land. It's a slow ability with a cast time and a skinny skill shot. It's not that easy to hit, or at least for me, you know. I acknowledge it is most likely a skill issue. But it'd be like that sometimes. At least I believe she's gonna miss some minions here. So you see these little void grubs? Those spawned because my Morgana killed the early game jungle camp, I believe, the void grubs. Thing I was talking about earlier. Yeah, Hwei does not feel strong. Like, I want to emphasize how weak Hwei feels in the early game. Especially against champions with pretty decent duel potential. His dueling potential is like, really not good. Oh well, I got her away from me there. I told her, get away.
I'm just a trace of who I was.
Okay, she had a pink ward in here, so let's go ahead and break that. No words allowed, Ahri. And maybe I can do something bot lane. Let's see what's going on over here. Gonna try. Ooh, let me see here. I'm on a ward though, sadly. Gonna use my WQ for movement speed. Nope, my ult does not connect again. At least I landed a Q. And at least I didn't die, right? Yeah, I don't know. The more I play Hwei, the more I don't think that he is... Again, I'm totally open to it being a skill issue. He is a hard champion, and I definitely need more games to get, like, a full, better grasp of him. But I don't feel like Hwei is actually, like, that good. Like I mentioned earlier, I really get the feeling that Hwei is just Lux, but, like, harder. And if that... I don't know if that harder is a good thing. You know what I mean? He's really fun, and he's a champion you can really, like, sink your teeth into. And I'm sure that he is going to be really strong, especially in pro play, probably because of this QW ability, like this thing, like this infinite range, low cooldown ability that also executes. She's going to try to get herself out of there. Darn it, so close. But I really just don't get the feeling that he's going to be, like, super oppressive on release. Nice little poke there. And Ahri just ulted, so she shouldn't have it, but I'm still, like, pretty horrified of her, I'm gonna be honest. She's a level up on me, at least, like half a level up. And she's strong with these items.
Every shade of yourself up to the light.
Ugh, dang it. So unlucky. Okay, let's go ahead and cast this, and cast this. My team is fighting bot lane.
Art is empty without empathy.
An ally has been slain.
Dang it, guys. Missed my ult again. I haven't landed it once this game. Feels horrible. I think Ahri's just gonna go ahead and probably recall here.
Mark should have me.
Unstoppable.
Okay, let me see if I can snipe. Oh, not with Lilia here, though.
Dark.
I tried to hit Ahri there. Please just die. Okay. At least we got Lilia. My score doesn't look horrible anymore.
Creativity is limited.
Thank you, Morgana. Such a good route. Alright, we scaling. So for my second item, I'm going to go for Caster's Companion. I'm not sure if this is going to be like his second best item like by far, but in my testing and stuff, it does feel pretty good. And you might be like, Eric, isn't it kind of redundant to go 2 mana items? Not really when your Q ability costs 120 mana, right? Like, you know, you can never have enough mana in that case. Ouch. That was a lot of damage. Okay, nice. Good quinoa. Alright, let's go. So my Archangels is fully stacked now. I stole that kill. Even better. Oh god. Putting my shield on my team and myself. Let's see if I can kill Ahri here. Don't worry, Ahri. Silly Ahri. You can't escape me. Yeah, that's what's OP about this champion. Like, that ability right there is why Hwei is, I think, gonna be strong. Like, extremely strong. Okay, let's go ahead and clear this wave with my little eruption and claws. And let me leave here. So I could finish my Caster's Companion. Very nice. Caster's Companion, if you're unfamiliar with it, it's kind of like the new reworked Ludens. Ludens got removed from the game. And basically what it does is you get a charge every 3 seconds up to a maximum of 6 charges. And based on the amount of charges that you have, it'll do a Ludens kind of proc. And based on the number of charges it has, it does damage to that amount of enemies. So if you have 6 charges, it bounces to 6 enemies and so forth. And what's good about this version is that if there's not 6 enemies, all of the charges get expended on the same enemy. So it's really good for isolated targets and really strong just, you know, in single target scenarios as well. On top of giving just a really strong stat line, like 90 AP, 600 mana, and 20 ability haste. Like, really, what mage doesn't love that? And the extra mana also helps my Archangels give me even more AP. I didn't even think about that, but it's true, it's true. Okay, we're going for Dragon. Bam! I'm gonna give my team a shield here. Oh, tried to steal that one. The ultimate kill steal ability, I swear. His QW. We're just gonna guess right here. Nope, she went down here. Oh, I got her. I actually killed her. I guessed right. Okay, that was good. That was good. In the middle of that whole entire like huge kill feed, I actually ended up getting her. Okay, so we kind of navigated around our early game at this point. We're now kind of in the middle, like definitely in the middle of the game. And he feels better. Definitely, this is the time of the game when he starts to kind of feel like he does stuff. Let me try to fear her. No. Yeah, the fear is really shines when they're trying to get on top of you.
Twisting. Turning.
Okay. And remember, your QQ does percent max health damage too. So your QQ is your best ability just for poke and kind of more engagey stuff. Let's see if I could land an ult for once in my life. If I landed one. Oh, goodbye my life though. Oh, Archangels. Get away from me, Lilia. Oh, thank God for Archangels. I kind of lived there.
My words answers for the most
I'm kind of terrified of... Okay, there she is. She left. Okay, hooray for Archangels. Like, just another reason to build this item. This is definitely feeling like I'm doing a custom game of PBE with some members in my community, which, by the way, if you want to join in those and play in some like decently quality PBE Season 14 games, make sure you join my Discord server. I'm definitely going to be running some more of these games in the future, and I would love to have you join. But yeah, this actually feels pretty close to how I imagine a ranked game would feel. Like, this does feel like an actual game of League of Legends. Sometimes PBE, sometimes we know PBE doesn't really feel like that.
paint exactly what I imagine.
And let me see over here. Oh, I hit Nami. Oh god. Oh god. Dang, Seraphine. Oh, I think Seraphine had the Nami E on her. That's why. I don't think she has a... I don't think she has Rylai's yet. Oh, good try. Good try, Queenwa. Okay, I get a pink word. And I go back to base. And we can maybe even look to do Baron here. So in the new Summoner's Rift, Baron has 3 forms, and I think it's just random on which form you get. And the map actually changes around Baron depending on what form you get. We just got the normal Baron. That looks like the current iteration of Baron, so the Baron pit didn't change. But there are different Baron forms. Yeah, another thing with Hwei is his ult. It's pretty difficult to land, and it's a very strong ult, but it takes a long time for the damage to ramp up and actually like do a lot of damage.
A single morning changed.
So it's not really like a it's not really like a good burst ult. It's more like a team fight disruptions kind of style ult. Ooh, Ahri went for a Banshee's Veil. Okay, nice. Got Nami with my EW. Oh. Kiana's doing Kiana things. Let's see if I can sniff out Ahri. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Yeah, I really shouldn't be chasing people. Like, Hwei is not good at chasing. What am I doing? Oh, but Hwei is good at following up like that. Yeah, Hwei, you kind of just want to sit in the back, I think. Wait for your teammates to land CC and follow up with this. Or just poke with this. Either way. Stand far in the back. Wait for W opportunities. And kill people. Ooh, I mean, a lot of damage. Oh, okay. Gonna shield her here. And if Lilia's keep trying to chase me, I might try to ult her.
Your team
Oh, there's
has
Ari.
destroyed a turret.
Oh, I hit her.
But what they show.
Rampage.
Come here often.
Pretty sure she has ult.
Always be a rush. Never.
Dang it. Oh, it's too bad she can't escape. Me and Kiana will just use our like global abilities basically. That was close though. She almost just kind of outplayed us so hard. All right, so we got Chemtech Soul. Cool. Who doesn't love a cool Chemtech Soul?
Watch closely.
I'm gonna go ahead and recall. So for my third item, I'm going for Shadow Flame. Shadow Flame got reworked now and actually lets your spells crit enemies that are below 35% health, and the crits deal 20% extra damage. So you might see this item and think like, oh my god, this is gonna be so good on like Zoe or, you know, super hard burst champions, but I actually think it's not that great on super hard burst champions, since you only get the crit when they're below 35% health, and a lot of the times you're bursting them from like 100% health or high or like somewhere in that range. But I think that like long range mages and champions that do multiple rotations of spells can actually utilize it pretty dang well. And I think Hwei can use it well, and it synergizes with his QW. It synergizes with this thing. Oh, it's... Oh god. Oh, I think I hit her actually there.
Be in the mind.
Let me see over here though. Oh, you see what I mean? Okay. I landed my ult though, I'm proud of that. And I killed her from across the map. Like, literally across the map. Alright, let's see if there's anyone else to kill across the map. Ari is here to die. I'm gonna try to activate... Oh, darn it, she sees me. She might be trying to kill me now. I want to make sure I activate my WE, the 3 little circles, just because that thing, it does add extra damage to my spells.
Shut down.
Ooh, darn it, Ari.
An enemy has been slain.
Ooh, she should be so dead right here.
Every mark should have been.
Where did she go? She probably ulted out somewhere. I don't think I'm going to be able to catch up to her. Doesn't the map just feel so much bigger though? Like, even just where I'm standing right now, the map just feels huge. Okay, I'm gonna recall, finish this Shadow Flame, and then I could either go for a Void Staff, or I can go for a Rabadon. So this new item, Crypt Bloom, is another Void Staff alternative. It's like the second item that Riot's made that builds out of Lightning Jewel, and what it does is it gives you less AP, less Magic Pen, but does give you some ability haste, and it has a passive that you get a healing Nova whenever you kill an enemy champion.
There's a side of
So it lets you do a little bit of extra healing.
Understand.
Oh, let's see. Can I follow up any CC here? We're just gonna fish for some stuff here. Let's see. Ari's top lane. Don't have to worry too much about her, thankfully.
An enemy has been slain.
Is no muse. Leads the power from heaven that touches.
I would go Horizon Focus, but I'm pretty sure Horizon Focus is bugged on PBE. Whenever I've tried to build it lately, it just doesn't work. Oh my gosh, look at that damage too from them stepping inside of the ability. Oh, so close. I'm just gonna poke from miles long. Let's throw my eyeball for some vision. Oh my god. I mean, look at that. Maybe I need to go Storm Surge, actually. Oh, get away from me. I don't think my fear is enough, though, sadly. Okay, I'm just casting my... Oh my god. I'm just casting my erosion field, my Braum ult. Okay, it worked out in the end. It was fine at the end of the day. And now, I am but a dead painter with rain on my body. How depressing.
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
I mean, the damage of my fissure ability is really, really nuts for enemies that just stand inside of it, and it could be a really good way to create like a zone of denial like in a team fight, like how I did in that last fight. I knew I was dead, so I just threw it down in there and it winded up killing someone and dealing a ton of damage in that team fight. Let me go ahead and TP here. They're not going to expect my fireballs from this far away. They're not going to think I teleported. Oh, or Ari's going to ult me. I'm actually kind of spooked about that. Or Lilia's going to put me to sleep. Shield! Pretty big shield. Ooh, we got Elder Dragon though. Hold on, this could be kind of fun. I really want to hit Nami. Oh, and I might just be able to. Oh no. Or Lilia. Bye, Lilia. Elder Dragon Hwei, by the way. Alright, Ari's alive though. Let me put down my eyeball here. Bye, Seraphine. Me and Senna bullying so hard. I think I just hit Ari too. I did. Yeah, he's so good at following up your team though. Like, I don't know, maybe, you know, earlier I was talking about how I don't think he's that good. I think he definitely has clear weaknesses in that he has a weak early game and not the best dueling potential. Like, his dueling actually feels pretty weak. Uh oh, the shield's coming in clutch. But I think it's pretty worth it when you can literally just do this and get like a trillion kills that way. And yeah, guys, that is Winterblessed Hwei. I know I didn't touch upon the skin as much as I would have in like other skin videos, but I really want it to be not only like a skin showcase, but more of like an actual like good Hwei game for you guys to see kind of and get my opinions of how he feels throughout the entire game. Yeah, my Qiyana popped off so hard, but I did do the second most damage in the game. I ended up 11, 3, and 12. Qiyana popped off too, and yeah, he felt really good. I definitely need more practice on him. Even after like 10 games, I still feel like I'm messing up his combos like all the time and just doing things that I shouldn't be doing. But if you guys did like this video, please leave me a thumbs up. It really helps, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.